Hi Chulu, welcome to India Today NE, and first tell me about yourself.
So I'm Schulu Duo. I'm from Manipur, Senapati district of Manipur, and I'm currently pursuing Master's Sociology at Jawaharlal Nehru University. And I was one of the grantees for the Royal Green Hub Royal Airfield Conservation Grants last year. Yeah.
Okay, and can you please tell me about the project that you have done?
So my project is titled Stories, Songs and Socials, a peek into the lives of the Nagas of Senapati district, Manipur. And in the project, I aim to look at folk songs, but try to locate folk songs in terms of its relation to folklore, myths, let's say historical occurrences, and also women's lives. Yeah. So I am working mainly in Senapati district, in the Naga villages scattered across Senapati district of Manipur. But I'm also looking at, if the opportunity arises, I'm also looking at neighboring districts. Yeah.
Like when you investigated about this folk songs and folk stories, can you tell me some exciting story that you have gone through?
Okay, so I mean, like, I won't say exciting, but in terms of, like, since I'm also working with people, working with women's groups mostly, though I have worked with men's groups too. So when I work with women's groups, sometimes once in one incident, when we went to Maram Center, like we came across, like we were interacting. We were working with a women's group who was singing us folk songs, and we took a break in the middle, and then these women, they start drinking. My mother, everybody included, they start drinking rice beer, and they start, like, since we bought them rice beer and we were also feasting on some leftover rice and some leftover food, they were so happy. The women, quote unquote the folk women singers, they were so happy with that we gave them rice beer that they decided to they sang us a folk song on the spot. They made up a folk song on the spot.
Tu sa nyu ju tu len do de ri te o na e zu ru du shu gu a kai wo bu re de nyu tu hai zu.
And it read something like, it translated into something like, since you've given us this much, like, we hope your wealth flows like a spring, something like that. So I think it was a really good experience, and like the fact that you think folk songs are just ancient relics, they are, that's true. But one thing is also true, that they can be rehearsed, they can be modified to suit circumstances like this, and it was a really exciting experience for me. Yeah.
Yes, and you have told that you worked with mostly with women.
Women's
So
groups, yeah. I mean, like, I've worked with some men singers, some men's groups also, but mostly, like, I've come across a lot of women's groups who do this kind of activities.
can you tell me about their lifestyle, like how they are doing live in and
Okay, so I mean, like, this women's groups, they don't really, their main occupation is not necessarily folk singing. It's not an occupation per se, but it's one of the things that they do. All right, so they could be, let's say, they could be working as vendors, they could be working as vegetable vendors, or they could be working as farmers and whatnot, and or housewives. But they are also, in these women's groups, in these spaces, they come together to sing together, and usually, like, it's for practice. Whenever any cultural occasion arises, whenever there's any cultural function, they step up and they step up, they gather for folk song practice and actual performances as well. So yeah, so it's actually really exciting to see the contribution of women to enabling and to preserving cultural heritage, and I think that's really interesting. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And also, can you please tell me about this village, which is very interesting? Like, what's your name? Makhel village.
Okay, so Makhel is a Mao village, Mao Naga village, and it's in Senapati district of Manipur, and it's considered to be like the original village for many of the Naga tribes in Senapati district of Manipur, and as well as some in Nagaland as well. Yeah, so Makhel is considered like in our origin and migration myth, we often point to this village Makhel, which we are called Makrepfu or Matrapfu and all in our languages. We all point our origin to these villages. So there are songs, folk tales about the sort of migration that they undertook from this village, yeah, to their present sites. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Chulu. Thank you for sharing your experience and joining India Today NE.